I know that I recently did a video that was called like my summer reading list, and I outlined all the books that I intend to read in the summer, and it was quite ambitious. I had a lot of books on there. So what did I do? I went and I bought more, because apparently I hate myself. I don't know. So yeah, I'm here to show you the books that I shouldn't have bought, but I bought anyway, because that's just the type of person that I am. The first book I bought was Into the Water by Paula Hawkins, and this is the second book. Yeah, the second book by the author of Girl on the Train. It's not connected, but it's just her second novel. Why did I feel the need to clarify that? I have no idea. But I think it's about these two sisters, and one of them drowns into the water, but there's kind of like mysterious things surrounding the way that she drowned, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Like I said in my what's it called, May wrap up, when I read and reviewed Sharp Objects, I'm really into getting back into like my crime fiction and my mysteries, and hopefully character driven ones. That's what I loved about Girl on the Train, because the narrator was kind of an alcoholic, she was unreliable, you really got into her head and her mental state, as well as the investigation that was going on. And I really hope that this is similar. You really get to grips with the characters, as well as getting to know, like, you know, the mystery. But I'm very excited for this, and the cover is really cool, so let's hope it's good. Next I picked up A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and I've heard so much about this series, and I really liked This Savage Song that I read in May, all by the same author, so I thought I would pick this up. And it's a fantasy series about, I think, different realms? Okay, so it's about parallel universes. So there's a grey London, a red London, and a white London, and a character that can travel in between. This sounds so good. I'm so hyped for this, actually. I don't regret this. I take back what I said. Buying books is awesome. Everyone do it. I'm getting distracted. Okay. And then I picked up, oh my god, I'm so predictable, Notes from the Upside Down, Inside the World of Stranger Things, the unofficial guide to the hit TV series. I'm so excited. I did a video on Stranger Things and what to do if, like me, you're struggling to fill the void that has encompassed your soul after you finish the show, and I recommended loads of books and TV shows and films, but yeah, I'm hoping that this book will give me more things. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read this. Oh, I'm so emotional. The back says, grab your Eggos and prepare to enter Hawkins, Indiana. Just don't forget your fairy lights. I won't! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god. If you devoured Stranger Things and you're looking to fill the Demogorgon-sized hole in your life, oh my god me, then look no further than Notes from the Upside Down. This handbook is here to tell you all about the origins of the show, including the mysterious Montauk Project conspiracy theory. I read about that. It's really cool. And to provide you with an ace 80s playlist, yes, and all the obscure facts you could wish for. If you've ever wondered why Spielberg is such a huge influence, which Stephen King books you should read, hint, pretty much all of them, like, yeah, and how State Trooper David O'Bannon earned his name, then this book is for you. This book is for me. I'm so ready. And next I picked up some second-hand books, which I haven't done before because I'm very kind of pernickety about my books. When I read, I don't crack the spine, I don't fold the pages. I'm very like, I like my books to be nice, and you know, I love them and I care for them, and they're my pride and joy. So second-hand books never really gelled with me because a lot of them are kind of crumpled and people have written in them, and I'm just like, no. But my mum found a really lovely secondhand bookshop, and I just spent the whole day in there browsing, and I found some really lovely stuff that was in good condition. It was a lot cheaper than normal books, and since I splurged on, you know, buying books, like, I was going to say the past couple of months, but let's just say like the past couple of years, I thought bargain books that I'm interested in that are in like decent condition, I shouldn't say no, and I didn't. So yeah. I picked up American Cinema of the 18, oh my god, Anna, you can't even read. How ironic that I have this booktube channel and I can't bloody read. The 1980s, although it was a number though, so maybe I'm just shit at maths, which is also true. During the 1980s, American culture underwent enormous transformations. Blockbusters like Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. and The Empire Strikes Back grabbed huge revenues for the studios. At the same time, the growth of home video led to a new creative opportunity for independent film production, resulting in many of the decade's best films. I mean, they had me at E.T., let's be honest. I'm just really excited. And like I said in my summer reading list video type thingy, I wanted to read a lot of film theory books to kind of prep for my next year of uni. Like, I do film production. I say that in every video, I'm sure you guys know that by now. But anyway, I'm very excited and this looks really cool. Next up, I picked up some poetry that was also in a secondhand bookshop, and I've wanting to read more poetry for literally so long, but it's finally happening. I picked up this anthology called Staying Alive, Real Poems for an Unreal Time. And this basically just had me from the beginning. It said, Staying Alive is an international anthology of 500 life-affirming poems fired by belief in the human and spiritual at a time when much of the world feels unreal, inhuman and hollow. I mean, if this was not written for a Trump era, like, you know, when was it written for, honestly? And I really like anthologies because even if there are poems in there that you don't like, you're bound to find something that you do. So I'm very much looking forward to reading this, and a lot of my favourite authors like Philip Pullman, John Berger, Helen Dunmore have said on the back that they loved it, so I was like, I believe you, I'll buy it, and here it is in my hands. And the last poetry thing I picked up, which I'm so excited for, is Bittersweet Within My Heart, the love poems of Mary Queen of Scots. I'm so hyped for this, I'm so hyped. So Mary Queen of Scots is kind of like an icon. If you don't know, I grew up in Scotland. I'm very much interested in Scottish history, Scottish culture, and this book is very lovely. It has little pictures and kind of translations of the poems from like French and Latin, because you know, Mary was probably a lot smarter than, you know, me. I started flipping through it and I found a poem that she wrote when her husband, who was 16 or 17 at the time, yeah, when he was 16 and she was 17, he passed away. And she wrote a poem about it, and I thought it was really, really sweet. And I want to read it out because I loved it so much. Ode on the death of her husband, King Francis II, when he was 16 and she was 17 years old, written in 1560. In my sad quiet song, a melancholy air, I shall look deep and long at loss beyond compare, and with bitter tears I'll pass my best years. Have the harsh fates ere now that such a grief be felt, has a more cruel blow been by Dame Fortune dealt, than, O my heart and eyes, I see where his bier lies. In my springtime's gladness and flower of my young heart, I feel the deepest sadness over the most grievous hurt. Nothing now my heart can fire but regret and desire. He who was my dearest already is my plight. The day that shone the clearest for me is darkest night. There's nothing now so fine that I need make it mine. Deep in my eyes and heart a portrait has its place, which shows the world my hurt in the pallor of my face, pale as when the violets fade, true love's becoming shade. In my unwanted pain, In my unwanted pain I can no more be still, rising time and again to drive away my ill. All good things and bad have lost the taste they had, and thus I always stay, whether in wood or meadow, whether at dawn of day or at the evening shadow. My heart feels ceaselessly grief for his loss to me. Sometimes in such a place his image comes to me, the sweet smile on his face up in a cloud I see. Then sudden in the mirror I see his funeral bier. When I lie quietly sleeping upon my couch, I hear him speak to me and I can feel his touch. In my duties each day, he is near me alway. Nothing seems fine to me unless he is therein. My heart will not agree unless he is within. I lack all perfection in my cruel dejection. I shall cease my song now, my sad lament shall end, whose burden I shall show, true love cannot pretend, and though we are apart, grows no less in my heart. And this book is lovely because as well as the poems, it has pictures and also kind of background and history. I'm just very excited to read it, and I think it's quite a unique book and a unique kind of voice in poetry. I'm very excited, if I haven't said that enough already. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please chat to me about the things that I've picked up if you've read them or know of them, or let me know what you've picked up recently. I'd love to hear about it, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!